And right now it's time to welcome in once again a guest of ours here on Robin Hood Radio, who has joined us numerous times in the past with the different events that they put on learning and also entertaining. And that is the Grumbling Gryphons. And of course, Leslie Elias is joining us. Good morning, Leslie. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. How are you, Marshall?
I'm fine because we're in the summertime and I love summer.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Well, let's talk a little about what you've got going on because I mean we're all coming off the pandemic here, and things are happening this year. And the Grumbling Gryphons back with your performance camp.
That's right. Actually, we did manage to perform last summer, too, our annual camp on our property during COVID, taking all the precautions. We did manage to keep creating and doing, and we're offering two camps this summer, one coming right up, a short sort of workshop intensive in film and drama. I'll be collaborating with a wonderful, well-known filmmaker around here, Ben Willis. If you haven't know about him, he's phenomenal. And he just won the Arts Fellowship Award this year with the Connecticut Office on the Arts. And I met him last summer when he came to Video Theater Camp. And then throughout COVID, we were collaborating and creating films together with children, teens, and adults. We managed through COVID, but anyway, we created very creative films. You could see some of them on our website, also by contacting us. But we have a YouTube channel in which we've been creating these short films like The Owl and the Pussycat, sort of fantasy films based on folk tales or poetry, and they're intergenerational. They're a lot of fun, and so Ben was, enjoying it so much, the collaboration, and I was with him and the children, that we decided to do a short film camp, which starts this coming Monday, July 19th, from 1 to 4, followed by the July 25th, an all-day Sunday workshop where we're going to create a film together, write it. The kids can be in it, or if they're shy and they don't want to act, they can be part of the film crew, or they can do every aspect. And it's from 8 years old up through 20. We have a 19-year-old. We have an 8-year-old already signed up, and several others, and we'd love more kids to join us.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about that in a second. But for people that are listening now and don't understand that the Grumbling Gryphons is a 501c3 not-for-profit, and your work with, I'll say, students and children of all ages has been recognized by you received the Connecticut Governor's Award. I mean, and what you do in your camps is in the summertime, ever since I've been speaking to you about them, is really give the people who attend your camps, the children, not only a chance to explore their creative side, but also still continue to use the mind in very intensive ways, and they don't even realize that that stimulation is going on.
Yes, or they might realize it because they have fun and they weave in and out of each other's minds, and together we create. I mean, it's so much fun. The latest film that we created together, we had like a pod. Once I really get to know kids, or they have a chance to act with us or create with us, they come back. I mean, we have our students, stay for years and years. Doesn't matter what age, because we work with adult actors with the kids who are giving of themselves. Basically, there's no ageism. It's everybody's welcome, and everybody has a voice and plays a part. And this is the first time we're doing camp as film, where the kids can not only act, but they can use puppets, they can use objects, we can use the environment and go outside and just see an amazing perspective that you wouldn't normally see. But anyway, as I was saying, a film we did recently, actually it was in the dead of winter, we did Jabberwocky, the poem, and some was filmed in the studio with kids wearing masks, COVID masks, and then other masks made by Ellen Moon, our mask maker. But we did the wonderful sort of battle scene in Jabberwocky in the woods, and I'd love people to see it. I haven't actually put it up on YouTube yet, but maybe I will so people can see it and see what we can create here. But it was just amazing. Ellen's character that we had used for a Native American show, Longclaw transformed to be the Jabberwock. And it was freezing cold, but we were out there in the woods filming, and it's pretty powerful. And it was whimsical. All I could tell you is really fun to create with Ben. He's got a great eye, and he's wonderful with kids. So I think together we form a good duo, really eliciting from the kids their ideas, what they envision, and then executing it. And when we did things on Zoom, we would have meetings where kids would offer their ideas. And if you see The Owl and the Pussycat, which is on our website, you scroll down and you'll see Nathaniel Flagg's on the homepage, www.grumblinggryphons.org. Scroll down and see Nathaniel Flagg's original illustration of The Owl and the Pussycat. You press on that and you will see a really beautiful film, because you'll see an intergenerational aspect in which my mother and I, who's 94, were the narrators, and then we 3 children enacted The Owl and the Pussycat at locations in Cornwall, and we did it for the Cornwall Talent Show, which was virtual this year, but it also got shown in Hartford, where we had Hartford Performs, an organization that works with school children. Almost all the schools in Hartford hire Hartford Performs to bring in artists. And this year we were virtual, and they bought 5 of our educational films and were used numerous, maybe 50 times in the Hartford schools this year, of our Native American, African folktales, and our poetry series that we've been doing. So this is very exciting, and I really hope that more people take opportunity and join the group that's going to be creating here on Monday at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then on the 25th, it's an all-day intensive from 10 to 3. And that is our first camp. Yeah. And then the other, there's more time to think and plan for parents, because that's in August. And we're going to be doing St. George and the Dragon. And afterward, Ellen Moon is going to parade in the Golden Lady, and we have a wonderful, still the homegrown band. They are a wonderful band here, are going to do the music, and there'll be festivities, and there'll be art and music, and that's August 9th through 14th. And we will be doing the camp here at Griffin Home Headquarters, which is my home, because Cornwall Town Hall is still closed with COVID. So it's actually kind of wonderful to do it here, because it's a lovely property that my husband built, the house. And the outdoor terrace is made, it just happens to be made sort of theatrically with proscenium, and where people can sit, bring their own lawn chairs, and enjoy and bask in the children's rays of light.
So once again, there's a 2-day intensive film workshop coming up the 19th and the 25th. And then in August 9th through 14th, the Theater Arts Performance Camp, you could choose 1 week or 2, and that's for 6 and up. The information is grumblinggryphons.org, grumblinggryphons.org, or 860-672-0286. Now, Leslie, let's get back to the Grumbling Gryphons for just a second. You normally perform a lot, so was this year, even though you obviously it looks like you kept it full with a lot of virtual stuff. Did you miss getting out there?
Yes, actually, it's very interesting. Yesterday, I performed with my son and another actor for the first time in 2021 outside, interacting live with kids at a camp across the state, Somers. And we did our tale of Trickster Coyote. Actually, it was very hot, but it was worth every bit of heat performing in our costumes, because it's interactive. And the kids, we do a pre-performance workshop where they're fire beings and they're coyotes. And boy, did I miss that. And my son, who is an actor now, nearly 19, after the show, he was just teaching drumming to the kids, hands-on. there's nothing that can replicate that. Yes, out of the silver lining of COVID was that we went virtual and we learned those skills of Zooming or creating films, but as being a touring theater, educational with kids, to get in there with the children and then liven their lives and do the workshops with them where they are in it. I mean, if you could have seen this little boy as a chipmunk yesterday running outside and the kids dancing and singing, it's just, I miss it, and I'm just so happy that we're making it through, and I hope everybody stays safe. And at our camp, we will observe all COVID protocol. We're very careful about cleanliness and mostly outdoors, and when we're indoors, we do wear masks for the children, and all the adults have been vaccinated, and we believe in that. If you possibly can, that is the thing to do to make us all healthier and make it through this. But absolutely, I miss that interaction.
Well, once again, for more information, grumblinggryphons.org. That's GRUMBLINGGRYPHONS.org, or 860-672-0286. Leslie, great to speak to you again, and great to see these things back opening up.
And thank you for all you do at Robin Hood Radio. You guys are a wonderful resource and work so hard. We really appreciate you and what you do.
Well, thanks, Leslie, and have a great week.
Okay, you too.
Take care.
Bye.
Once again, Leslie Elias from the Grumbling Gryphons here on Robin Hood Radio.